Good morning, campers. How are you today? It's bright out. It's also Monday. It's Monday. What is it? It's Monday, April 6th, and it's 2:39 in the afternoon. 2:30. My day is... It's shot. Guys, it's shot. My daughter is home because she came home yesterday from her brother's. Saturday. She came home Saturday night. Oh, that's why the door won't open. This is how tired I am, because I've got one of those things where if you just have your keys in your pocket, your door's open. I don't have my keys. Oh my God. Hold on one second. All right, let's try this again. I have keys now. Oh my gosh. Got home, went straight to bed. Of course, the vlog being, 40 minutes long, it finished rendering, but it wasn't uploaded in time, and I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to start. It finished rendering at about 5 a.m., and I know it's going to take a couple hours, so I'm like, I'm not going to do this right now. I basically had it uploading as soon as I got home. It must have been like 6:15, and there's Cinnamon barking away. It's busy. Look, there's a guy walking a dog. There's our neighbor. There's Cinnamon's head sticking out. Hi, Bubba. He's like, Daddy, why are you leaving me? And so anyway, long story short, or short story long, the stuff wasn't done, so I got it up at 6:15, and then I woke up at like 11:30. Yeah, I think it was 11:30 that I woke up, and I was like, oh, I gotta go get the vlog up. I came in, I got everything up, got my thumbnail. It popped up. I was like, okay. And Elizabeth, she stayed home sick again today. She was sitting on the couch, and I said, honey, Daddy's going to go back to bed. I said, I'm still really sleepy. I said, wake me up at 1 o'clock. She said, okay. She comes in, she wakes me up. She's like, hey, I'll let you sleep longer. And I look, and it was 2 o'clock. I was like, all right, man, I would have slept till 5 or 6. So anyway, right now, I have her doctor's paperwork. I've got to go to her school. I missed like 3 calls from her school and text messages. Man, these guys are like guardians. They watch over you. They're like, where's your kid? Where's your kid? My kid's sick. We told you that last week. But yeah, I get it. So I got to go give them some paperwork. I'm going to go by this place called Help and Hope Center. We've been there before. You and me, we've been there way back when I first started these daily vlogs, and that's where I picked up my the $6 Million Man lunchbox, which is, I was planning on selling that on eBay, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of like it. Now it's in my collection. I really like it. Vintage stuff, you know me. So I'm gonna go look for some cassette tapes because they're only $1. So I bought a couple of new ones for Vintage Cassette Dude. I got B-52s. I put a bid on for Pyromania for Def Leppard. I put one on for Oasis because I was singing Oasis yesterday. That got in my head. That song got in my head, and I was like, I wonder if I can find that cassette tape. It's expensive. There are some that are just out of print, and when people know that, man, they put them on there and they're expensive. So the Oasis one, a lot of them are coming from the UK, and there's one that's coming from India that I put an offer on. And there was another one I put an offer on, and I can't remember what it was, but I got, if you guys like old hip hop or rap, I just bought MC Shy D, Come and Clean or Come and Correct or Come and Clean in 1988. I had that tape. Man, that is a cool one. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Sorry, I'm not gonna sing it to you guys, but anyway, that's on there. I can't wait to throw that one up. That's a cool one. God, it's hot in here. I could talk forever. So anyway, doing the doctor stuff, doing the vintage cassette. Got to go by the tax guy. I'm just gonna pop in and just say, hey man, my money, I was able to transfer it. I've got your $15,000. I've got your $15,000. Can I pay that now? So anyway, God, that sucks. I know I've been told the first year sucks. It'll get better. So anywho, I'm gonna go do that, and we'll ride along together, you and me. We might as well. So I think that's it. And she's stuck home. She's like, Daddy, can we go to Daiso? Daiso's like a Korean store, but it's all the way way past in Aurora. And I was like, honey, you're still sick. I don't want to go in there and have you going, and she's still coughing. And you have people go, God, what's up with that kid? Well, she's sick. I don't want to, no, you're not going. Stay home. Hey, if you're going to stay home from school, we're not going to Daiso, right? As a parent, stick to your guns, stick to your guns, stay tough, something like that. I don't know. All right, I'll see you, bye. All right, pulling into her school. I really like that her school is like right tucked in this neighborhood. There's like a bunch of houses around, and then you drive up here, and there's just this little brick school. It's K through 6, and I think from my understanding, I think 6th grade, not next year, but the year after, is going to be moved up to the middle school. So she was excited to go starting next year, but next year she's in 6th, and I said no, it's not going to be for a couple years, so you're still here. But it's a small little school, and it just really reminds me of when I was in kindergarten, the first kindergarten that I ever went to, which, by the way, oh my gosh, you know what, it's at that time where everybody's up here waiting for their kids. Oh, there's one spot. Gosh, it's so crazy. All right, let me get this spot here real quick. Actually, I'm gonna get this one. I don't like parking next to that big old truck. The guy's sitting in there. All right, I'll park down here. It's always windy up here too. See, there are the houses. Can you imagine living right there? Your kids going to school? You're like, I'm just walking to school. Anyway, it's always windy up here because you're kind of up on a hill. Sorry, you're too close. You're too close. Personal space. Anyway, when we are going into, in the summer, when we're going to Danville, my old hometown, I want to swing by and show Elizabeth, because I don't think she's ever seen it. The house that, the first single family home that we moved into was in Pleasanton, California. And there's a school that I used to walk to. Now this was back in the 70s. So my sister and I used to walk to school, all the way to school. And it's called Leidixon. I still remember that stuff. Anyway, we're gonna go by there, and I want to show her, and I could put it on camera too. But anyway, I'm walking up. I don't want to bring this in there. This is the school. Like I said, I'm friends with the assistant principal. He's in my fantasy baseball and football league. All right, schools are funny. So her paperwork says that she could potentially return. This was, I think, Thursday. And she's still sick. She's still, she can't stop coughing. She's going to sit in school all day tomorrow just coughing. They're going to be like, oh, come on. So I gave them the paperwork, and they're like, oh, this only shows till Thursday. So she's going to be unexcused for Friday and today. And I'm like, but she's still sick. And they're like, well, if you can get the doctor to, I'm like, come on, man, she's sick. The kid's sick. I don't know. It's just weird. Why they, I don't know. I guess I understand it. Maybe I don't understand it. But anyway, and yesterday, so you probably can't see it. Yeah, there's doggy hair, but yesterday, so at the All Seas, there's a dirt parking lot, and I parked in the dirt parking lot, and I was conscious of it. I was like, okay, Matt, just be careful because it's dirt. There was a little bit of wind, so I got out of the car real quick yesterday, and so I didn't have to deal with that. But God, when I got in the car, I completely forgot. And as I'm getting in the car, I got the passenger door open, and I'm putting my stuff in the car, and a huge gust of wind comes up, and like a cloud of dust went all in my car, and I just had that cartoon. I was like, are you kidding me? There was dust everywhere. It was like I could get my finger and rub it on the windshield on the inside, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I drove out of there once I got off the dirt. I had all my windows down, and it was just blowing in circles like a cyclone in here. I was like, get out, I can't breathe. Oh, there's the rock. It's right, like I said, it's right down the school. It's right down the street from school and where we live, which is cool, but we won't be here long. End of May, which is perfect timing, because I think she probably finishes school like a week before our move. So she'll start 6th grade in a new house. God willing, man, I'm telling you. We don't have much time. We got to get her done. Okay, so off to Help and Hope Center. This is the little side street. Ghost Squad Jiu-Jitsu. They got like crash places to fix your cars. DCF Guns is on this street where I was given that gun that malfunctioned. God. In that video, oh, here's the Help and Hope Center. But that video got a lot of views and a lot of hate too. Everybody thought that I had no knowledge of guns. No, I was given a gun that didn't work properly. I'd been shooting longer than most of these people have been alive. Anyway, oh my gosh, there's a spot right in front. Look at that. I am living right. That's what my dad used to say. We're living right. Treasures. Thriftique? I think that's what it's called. Treasures Thriftique. Anyway, I'm here. We're just going to go take a look now. Physical media. Suck. Oh, Battlestar Galactica. Season 1. You know, guys. I love the physical media. Alright. Oh, there's just so much to look at. So much. And it's so different in here, too. Look, it's a Monday. You come here on a weekend and this place is packed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where are the tapes? The tapes are right here. What the smokes? They must have moved them. Maybe I walked right past them. Oh, here they are. Okay, they put them in a different location. Okay, Hank Williams Jr., Gentle Giants, Kenny Rogers. I was given a country Christmas. I was given a request to put some more country on, which is fine. I love country. I just have to find something that Marlboro country music, Alabama, Randy Travis. Oh, that's kind of Randy Travis, George Strait, the Judds, Alabama, Merle Haggard, George Strait. Oh, this may be a good one for $1. I think I may get this. Oh, and here's an Alabama. Pass it on down. Crystal Gale. Like I said, a lot of them are country. Lee Greenwood, Sammy Hagar live. If you guys see anything, point it out. Matt, you were up. Because I've noticed things like yesterday. I'm going to put this on me. Yesterday, when I was editing my video, when I said, oh, look at the vintage stuff, I love it. I blew right past it. There was a Robotech action figure. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even see that. Because sometimes when I'm filming, I'm not paying attention. I mean, I am paying attention, don't get me wrong. I just like, sometimes things just glaze over me because I'm going so fast, looking at stuff, looking. So if you see anything, bad English. Oh, this may be another one. Oh my God, Bobby Brown, Jackson Brown. All right, Oak Ridge Boys, Michael Bolton. I wonder how many people would vote for Michael Bolton. I don't know. Anita Baker. Any Baker out there? There's a Baker on my list.
Yeah, you gotta go in here.
All right. I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to just look thoroughly. All right, so I have taken a look. These are the ones I'm going with right now. I'm going with the Stompin' of the Savoy, Greatest Hits of the Swing Era, David Lee Roth Skyscraper, Bad English, and Sammy Hagar. You can see the theme, and that the Sammy Hagar's alive. Now, these are the other ones that I'm going to be coming back for because on Fridays they have half off. So there's a Peter Cetera, Bruce Hornsby in the Range, Fats Domino, Country Christmas, Garth Brooks, No Fences. That's a good one too. The Best of Marlboro Country Music, definitely. Wang Chung is a soundtrack to Live and Die in L.A. Dwight Yoakam, Neil Diamond. That's a live album, I think. Maybe not. Soundtrack 1969. Stereo MC. Do you guys remember these guys? And here's something I've never played, and that is classical music, which I love. So I'm going to put some of that on there too. So anyway, I've stored those there to come back in hopes that they're still there on Friday. But there's a lot to look at here, guys. There's a lot. And I may pick up some CDs from my own personal collection too. 3 favorite stories. Okay, walking around a little bit more, and I found like some sports stuff here. There's a lot of Rockies things. You got Chris Bryant bobblehead, and then a Todd Hilton bobblehead. But I found this, a Barry Zito. This is my boy right here, Barry Zito. I may get this. I may get this. Frosted Flakes. You got some stuff here. Collector stuff. Rocky stuff. Some pins. Cards, I think. Opening day 2000. Is that a Coors? Oh, that's kind of cool. Coors Light. Ichiro. Lou Gehrig. You got some cool stuff here. There's some Rocky stuff. So since media is on sale on Fridays, I'm just gonna come back. I kind of stashed them. I'm coming back on Friday to get those tapes because I found like 10 more. I was like, well, if I'm gonna buy that many, I'll just come back on Friday and get all of them. There's a lot. I have a Hershey's one like this, but mine's a different. Oh, this is cool. Another Hershey's. Should I get another Hershey's? Maybe. I've already got a Hershey's one, but that is cool. It's $2. I have this. I have a Reese's one. That's $1. Seattle. Yeah, I've got a few coffee cups. Oh, this is nice. $2. The Sandwich Islands. $2. That's kind of nice. There's no room. There's no room in our place for more mugs. As soon as we get a new house. Anyway. Well, here, I'll tell you when we get outside. So as I was looking through my media, there was a guy that was looking over my shoulder, and I was thinking, okay, well, maybe he wants to take a look at look at the tapes. That's why I was grabbing all of them. But as it turns out, he wasn't. He was actually looking at the video games. But he's like, oh, you like physical media? And I said, oh, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I got some cassette tapes. He goes, I'm buying a bunch of VHS tapes. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. And we got to talking. And hold on, I gotta put the windows down. It's warm in here today. So we got to talking, and I said, yeah, I've got a channel called Vintage Cassette Dude where I play cassettes. And he's like, oh, that's pretty cool. He's like, yeah, I'll subscribe. And I said, I don't know how we got on the subject. Mugs, or I don't know. Anyway, he had said something like, yeah, I do pottery. And I was like, oh, really? I go, whereabouts? And he goes, well, I'm up in Denver. He goes, I teach pottery, in school. And I said, oh, that's pretty cool. I said, hey, random question. So I have been looking for ages for the original coffee cups that is used by Mike and Carol Brady in the Brady Bunch. I said, for some reason, nostalgia hits my head. I said, I've been looking for those. I look for them on eBay, on Craigslist, on Facebook Marketplace, in places like this. I look everywhere. Sorry, again, you're too close. I look everywhere for these. I said, I can't find them. I said, is that something you might be able to make? And he goes, well, what does it look like? So I pulled it up on Google, and I showed him, and he goes, oh yeah, that's easy, I can make that. He goes, I don't know if the colors will be exactly the same. He goes, but I can make that. And I go, that's amazing. Yeah, let's exchange information. So we exchanged Instagram information. He jumped on my Instagram. He said, I'll send you a message, and yeah, I could probably make one of those for you. And I was like, that's awesome. That is so cool. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that we get a chance to get together and he can make me one of those coffee mugs. Oh my gosh, that'd be cool. Anyway, Okay, done here. I didn't buy anything. Like I said, I'll come back on Friday and I'll get cassette tapes. Now off to tax guy. I won't bring this in there for tax guy, but at least when we pull up, oh, and then I go to McDonald's and get myself an iced coffee. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, bye. I have never seen it this busy. This is at the McDonald's to pick up my iced coffee, and it's like double stacked. The line is all the way out there. And so I tried to, I know it's silly. I don't have the app on this phone, but I have the app on my other phone. So my daughter's at home and I go, can you do me a favor? Can you just get on the app so I can get a nice coffee for like 99 cents? So she did it for me. She took a screenshot of the code and I saw this line and I was like, no, I'll go inside. And you know, when you go to the machine and you try to type it in, it didn't work. Oh God. See, I should have gotten in that line. That one's moved so fast. I pulled up before that blue car. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, and I went inside and you put in the code, GL39 or whatever, and it doesn't work. I was like, why is it not working? I just thought I'd go in and do it. It doesn't work. But when you come here and they say, you're using the mobile app, I say, yeah. What's your code? GL39. So she took a screenshot of it. So I knew this was a bad idea. God, it's 4:11. So busy. Don't people work? I don't think people work anymore. Maybe they all work graveyard like me. Probably not. It takes a special person to want to work graveyard, I tell you. You know, when I work my normal 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock shift, okay, this is ridiculous. What is going on here? I was behind that red car. This ain't cool. Now I'm stuck. Look, I'm stuck. I can't. Oh, thank you for finally moving. Holy smokereenies. Anyway, my shift is 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I think they call that swing shift. I like it. It's fine. I get up in the morning. I take her to school. I have the whole morning and part of the day. I get ready. Go to work. I'm done at 10 o'clock. I'm still a night owl, so I stay up till at least midnight doing vlogs or whatever. But I do that from July through New Year's because you get to know the residents and they give you little gifts at Christmas time, which is nice. Hey, Matt, here, this is for you. Here's a $100 bill. Here's a $50 bill. Here's a Starbucks gift card. Here's, you know, so it's really cool. But then after Christmas, New Year's, then I go up and do the night shift up at a different gate because you don't see too many people doing that. And it's, you know, it's nice to hang out there during the winter. But now I'm like, it's only been 3 months and I'm itching to get back to a 2 to 10. Oh man. Of course, working 12 straight days will kind of kick your butt, but this was a bad idea. Should I just, as they say in the UK, bugger out of here? Should I just bugger on out of here? I could drive forward. This is crazy. Come on. This is totally not fair. Totally. Should I just bugger on out of here and just go straight and just say, forget it? It's $3. Sorry, I do have patience. I do, honestly. I want to get home. I want my iced coffee. I've had no coffee so far. None. I will be okay. I will be okay. What is going on? Why is nobody helping us on this side? I'm gonna start getting mad. This guy's been sitting. I moved 1 car, and this side has moved 5 cars since. What is going on? So I have my iced coffee. It is a large. I am happy now. So I figured out what happened. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, I'm just curious. Because I wasn't mad, I was more perplexed. I was like, why is it doing this? I said, so is there something wrong with the 2 lanes, right? There's 2 lanes that pull in through the drive-through. I said, so I was in the far one. I said, I think I said I was in the right one. And he said, do you mean the farthest one? I said, yeah. I said, I pulled up and I was only behind 1 vehicle. And yet on the other side, 5 vehicles have already pulled up. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, I said the car that came in behind me when we first pulled in, they're already gone. They left a long time ago. And he's like, yeah, he goes, I'm the one taking the orders. I'm the one taking the orders for that side. The inside is the one taking the orders for the other side, the one that you were in. And they're so busy that they just didn't get around to it. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I got you. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. If you want to go to the Castle Rock McDonald's in the drive-thru, make sure you stick to the left side. That's the side that the money taker in the first window is at. There you go. Well, the weather. Hey, did we do weather? I don't think we did weather. Right now it is 4:23 in the afternoon. We are gonna find our weather friend here. Weather ma'am. Weather.
It's 65 degrees and cloudy in Castle Rock.
I think it's eternally 65 here. It's always 65 except for the winter. It's cloudy, 65. Thank you so much. Well, that's it. I'm going home. I did not grab a thumbnail. You know, I forget that so often when I just go about. Oh, sorry, squirrel. Here's the Hummer. That's the Hummer EV. I don't know if you guys like that Hummer EV. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I didn't grab a thumbnail because a lot of times I forget. I just go about my day and then I go, oh, I didn't grab a thumbnail. Darn it all. I could drive back to that Help and Hope Center and just take one there. Nah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Where should I take one? I'll think about it. I wanted to add that because I have watched a lot of YouTube so far since my journey, and I've always come up with not just thumbnails, but titles that are catchy on purpose. Sometimes I can go off the charts on thumbnails, but I just don't like doing that because then it's like clickbait, you know? So as I'm drinking my coffee driving home, I thought I should do a thumbnail of me holding this and then having that face and say, will McDonald's kill me? You know what I'm saying? It's like you could come up with anything. Will McDonald's kill me? And people go, oh my gosh, I want to click on that and find out what he's talking about. And it'll have nothing to do with McDonald's killing me. But that's how my brain works sometimes when it comes to thumbnails and clickbaitable, is that a word? Clickbaitable titles. So I won't do it though. I would rather just say something that's more convenient to whatever the day is about. Pulling in my spot. All right, that's it. That is it though. I'm gonna say hasta la vista. Do zobaczenia in Polish is hey, I'll see you later. So do zobaczenia. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace out.